My name is Matthew Scholz. Make sure to watch MotoAmerica on YouTube. Please like and subscribe.
And that's what they're going to be learning here as well. All right, as always, the red lights will come on. When they go out, we go racing. It's time. We're green, Royal America. And a nice start, it looked like, by Kaylee Bike and Aubrey Crederoli. Maybe getting up the line a little bit better than Michaela, but it's all going to be who has the bravery down into turn one, and Michaela starting to ease away here, Freddie.
You can see they're going down to turn one. She got a great start, even better than she did yesterday. Kayla and the rest of them, they know they want to stay as close as they can. And in Kayla's case, as you said, she was the defending champion, and she knows this racetrack. She had some struggles yesterday. We talked about it today. They've made some, as I said, some geometry adjustments. But all of it, they got comfortable with this morning.
And Roger, what I was getting at here, and we could almost see it play out there in three. You can see Michaela, who's got a lot more road racing experience, getting way off the bike through three. And Kaylee was a little bit more upright on the bike, and it just takes a little bit to develop that, doesn't it?
And I think you can even look today and see how much more these ladies are hanging off more than yesterday.
Yes.
And that's just a comfort thing and something that you got to get used to. It's a little awkward at first when you're learning to hang off a bike. You know, it feels weird. It feels like you might fall off, but it's the right way. And I think with these ladies are getting that opportunity to be able to do that.
Well, you're exactly right, Roger Lee, and Sonia is a perfect example. One of the things she said yesterday, obviously the ground clearance, because her pace is coming up every single day, but she said that she was going to work on that more today, and I was showing her some techniques, you know, how we use that lower body to make sure we get it turned so we're not twisted, right, so that we can get that upper body more off the bike, and she was working on that this morning.
I'll tell you right now, Ashley Truxell got a great launch, and look at this, working trying to round up the number 25 of Martinez. What a move around the outside in the carousel. The experience of Ashley Truxell showing. She just hooked it up, and that's going to put her up into third, and she went around Crystal Martinez. And also, Sonia Lloyd right there again, now up into third as well. And right behind them is trying to get that number.
It's Crystal.
Is that Lauren Prince, I think?
Yes.
On that bike with the red nose on it. So there's some great racing already in this one. All right, we're going to go back. We're getting Holly Vari, they think, may have left just a little bit early here from the start. And we're going to see if we can find that. And that's part of the game, too, is knowing where to line up in the start box and how to go. What? Yeah.
Yep, she
see
did.
That.
You know, it's one of the things we practiced just to get them used to, especially the new riders, is we did mock races in Crescent, which was really a lot of fun. We did a little 5 laps and practicing the start, being more active at the sport, what to look for, the red light for a lot of them. Mm-hmm. This is their first time to experience that, you know, red light start, so light tree.
Also, too, with the start like that, it can be a little bit of a clutch. It's not always the lady just, you know, misjudged the light. It could have been something else as well.
Just a little clutch creep. And that bike that I think I said I thought may have been Lauren Prince was actually the 37 of Aubrey Crederoli, who had qualified well, didn't get the best start, and she is working her way back up through this field after dropping back just a little bit. So Aubrey a little bit frustrated with her launch and coming back after it. But again, really stout run right now for the 31 of Ashley Truxell, but great lap by Michaela, Roger.
Yeah, Michaela Moore from a dead stop, 258.1. I mean, yesterday the best lap she did in the race was a 254, only 4 seconds off from a dead stop. It was pretty impressive.
And here comes Crederoli on that number 37. Again, after a problematic start, she has worked her way by Crystal Martinez, Sonia Lloyd, and just went by Ashley Truxell and took that final spot on the podium away.
Sometimes they do more. It depends how bad it is, but at least it's going to be a time penalty to her overall race time.
I'll tell you what, this group of ladies have figured out this draft, because we had a breakaway there by Crederoli and Truxell for a little bit, and Sonia Lloyd and Crystal Martinez on the 28-25, who got into a duel for second and third yesterday. it'll be really easy to see once they get into the carousel.
And now you're seeing them starting to drag their knee.
Yeah.
You know, where yesterday wasn't really dragging their knee as much, and now with the picking up the speed, they have to lean it over more to make the corner.
Yes, that's exactly, and that's where it was so important that we gave them, as we look around the outside, she really has a great line there. That's one of the things in it, Roger Lee, with the repaving, is giving them more options on their entry line into the carousel. We couldn't have used to have done that. You didn't run that wide. Remember, we'd run on the very bottom. But one of the things by increasing the ground clearance is giving the opportunity to be able to get the bikes over. They're dragging the knee. Of course, they can run more corner speed, and so I'm really pleased to see that the changes we made to the bikes has really been great. You can see for the riders to be able to run that higher pace.
Look at this move here. That is Aubrey, who's going and got the pass done early. Now, looks like Ashley might have thought on that 31 just for a second about a counter move pass. Couldn't quite get it done.
As professional racers, Roger Lee, how many track maps we've looked at and drew out lines and things, right? And so those are the things that I'm helping them and teaching them about ways they're working on something to improve.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things for a new rider is learning how to,
She is coming up to get the white flag. 1 lap to go. But here's the other point of this, Roger, was at this point yesterday, Michaela's lead over the field was something on the order of about 14 seconds. Take a look when Kaylee comes through here. Kaylee has run a race that's 5 seconds quicker at this stage, doing just a superb job.
Yeah, yesterday Michaela won by 17 seconds, and Kaylee today has kept within 10, and that's just a huge jump. And that's what these ladies are going to do as they improve, close that overall race distance to Michaela, just like any other class. That's how you kind of see your improvement, and just getting closer. And even today, just watch them, you can see how much more track that they're using. Yesterday, with some of that extra track they wasn't using. Today,
a little conservative on the exits,
today they're using it.
Well, that's one of the things they were working on, and that we drew out, Roger Lee, exactly, is instead of running not close enough to the outside and turning in, opening up that entrance, and of course give yourself more time. And that's what they're doing today, and it's great to see.
Look at this battle. This is the final spot on the podium right now, and this is absolutely a superb run here. Well, check that. This is for 4th right now, and it's the number 25 of Crystal Martinez. But look at Truxell rounding her up around the outside. That's difficult to do in turn 5.
That's bike control. That's confidence, exactly. And so she was just all weekend getting more confident. That's great to see. And that takes certainly a lot of confidence and comfort level, and she did that under complete control.
Yeah, she did. And I've just really impressed her with Aubrey, just watching her get off that bike and rolling speed through the corners. And everybody behind her now at this stage, they're watching what Aubrey's doing, and because they recognize she's quick. And of course, this is a pretty good showcase, too, for how fun these Royal Enfield Continental GT 650s are to ride. And Michaela, I can only imagine the smile under that helmet right now, out front and riding a bike that is this fun.
Well, she certainly has a lot of confidence in her ability, and she's just a lovely young lady. But she's very methodical. She's made the correct inputs this week, and she's run 2 great races.
She's young, too.
She absolutely is young.
She definitely has a future here.
You know what I noticed, too, as she was going into Canada corner, you start getting your butt off the side of the seat before you get to the corner.
Yes.
A lot of new riders wait till they brake, and right before they lean in, then they get their butt off. You can see it right there.
Yeah.
She's already learning to get it off before the corner.
She was that way instinctively, Roger, when we were at Crescent, and I was having them in a right and left. She just would move her lower body over. It was great.
Well, here we go up the hill for a sweep of the weekend for Royal Enfield's Build Train Race Series, and it is 2 in a row for Michaela Moore to kick off the 2023 season for this series. Kaylee Bike, the defending champion, coming up the hill as well. And what I'm looking forward to seeing is just how much smaller that margin is from winner Michaela back to second.